types of goods. Now when you talk about goods, goods are of different types. Okay, the first one is tangible goods and intangible goods. Now what do you understand by the term tangible and tangible has already been seen in the last topic. What do you understand by the term tangible? Tangible means it can be seen, it can be touched. Okay, for example, watch or goods. Basically goods is a general idea. Tangible goods, right? Tangible goods means it watch can be seen. Yes, watch can be seen. Watch can be touched. Yes, it can be touched. Hence it is called as tangible goods. For example, this pen is a tangible good. Why? Because it can be seen. Yes, it can be seen, it can be touched. Second one is intangible. Services are intangible in nature. Why? Because services cannot be seen, services cannot be touched, but it can only be felt. For example, knowledge. Knowledge is a service that I am giving you right now. Can it be seen? No, it cannot be seen. Can it be touched? No, it cannot be touched. It can only be felt. Okay, second one is economic goods and non-economic goods. Now what do you understand by the term economic goods? Economic, okay, we have already studied this topic. Economic means all those goods which can be sold in the market for a price. Okay, so if you are going to the market and buying something, that good is called as economic good because you are paying a price for it and it is not available to you for free of cost. For example, watch is sold, right, and you have to pay a price to buy it. Book is sold and you have to pay a price to buy it. Phone is sold and you have to pay a price to buy it. Okay, non-economic goods, it is not sold, it is free of cost. Okay, for example, sunlight, it is free of cost. Air, it is free of cost. Getting an idea? And whatever is free of cost and is not sold is called as non-economic goods. It is called as what? Non-economic goods. Okay, the third one is durable goods and perishable goods. Now durable goods are all those goods which can be used again and again for a long period of time. So these are all the goods which you can use it today, you can use it tomorrow, you can use it day after tomorrow, and you can use it for a year or for 2 years, depend upon your own capability and how you are using the product. Clear? For example, TV. Okay, TV can be used again and again, right or wrong? Yes, today I'll see the TV, tomorrow I'll see the TV, day after tomorrow I'll see the TV, on Sunday I'll play PlayStation. So we will use TV again and again and for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, right or wrong? Shoes, you'll use it again and again. For example, I bought a shoes, I bought a Nike shoes. Bought the Nike shoes, I'll wear it today, I'll wear tomorrow, I'll wear for a period of time, long period of time. I will wear it for 1 year, 2 year, etc. Perishable goods. Now what do you understand by the term perishable goods? Now these are the opposite of durable goods. Durable goods were used again and again, but perishable goods can be used only for a short period. Perishable goods can only be used for a short period. That means it can only be used once. Okay, once you use it, it vanishes. मतलब गायब हो जाता है वो. You can use it once or you can consume it once, and this can be stored for a short period. You cannot store this kind of product for a long period of time. For example, milk, right? Now when you talk about milk can only be used once. Once you consume the milk, can you consume the milk for the second time? No. Fruits can be consumed only once, right or wrong? Can you consume the milk for the second time? No. So perishable goods can only be consumed once. Okay, and this can be stored for a short period of time. Can you store milk for 1 year? No. Can you store fruits for 1 year? No. It can be stored for short term and it can be used only once. Okay. Now, second thing that we are going to study today is the fourth point, private goods and public goods. Now what do you understand by the term private goods? Private goods are owned by individual people like you and me. For example, the best example of it is your house. Okay, for example, I am staying in my house. My house is my property because it is owned by individual person like me, and hence my house is called as what? Private goods. My mobile phone, it is owned by whom? Me. And hence it is called as what? My property. My car, my bike. Right? It is owned by whom? It is owned by me. And hence it is called as what? Private goods. Now second thing, what do you understand by the term public goods? Public goods means this kind of goods are not owned by individual person, but this kind of goods are owned by the government. Okay, so basically this kind of goods are owned by the government. Now if this kind of goods are owned by the government, it belongs to the government and it can be used by general public like us. For example, garden. Public garden in Chikhli, public garden in Billimora, public garden in Valsad, public garden in Navsari. These gardens are owned by whom? These gardens are owned by government. And who can use this garden? All the general public. General public means people like you and me who are living in the nearby areas can use this kind of products. Okay, fifth one, consumer goods and producer goods. Now what do you understand by the term consumer goods? Consumer goods, okay, first of all, what do you understand by the term consumer? Consumer generally means that basically consumer generally means buyers. Okay, so if you are going to buy a product in the market, if you are going to buy a phone in the market, then you are called as what? You are called as a consumer. Okay, now consumer goods, what do you understand by the term consumer goods? It is used by consumer or buyer. Okay, that means consumer goods are bought from the market and used by buyers like you and me. For example, shoes. Shoes are bought by buyers like you and me and we use it in our daily life. Clothes. Clothes are bought by consumer or buyer like you and me and we use it in daily life. On the other hand, producer good. What do you understand by the term producer good? Right? It is used by businessmen. Producer means the person who is producing goods and services. Okay, for example, producer of wafers, Balaji is called as a producer because that person is going to produce. Now, this person is going to use the product or the good to produce something else. For example, cotton is called as a producer good. Why? Because cotton is not used by us to it, but cotton is used by businessmen to produce clothes and hence it is called as producer goods. So basically any raw material which is used in production is called as producer goods. Okay,